Drake London is a specimen. The USC wide receiver is the best 50-50 contested catch wide receiver in the whole of college football, but his game's more diverse than that. He's an underrated route runner, and his yard after catch ability and balance through contact is very good. So let's take a look at his All-22 and we'll decide if Drake London is an option for the Jets at number 10 overall. Let's go.
Can I get a round of applause? Today, I'm excited to announce Manscaped is launching their Ultra Premium Collection. This is an all-in-one skin and hair kit for the everyday man and covers you from head to toe, literally. Manscaped is trusted below the waist. Now, trust them with the rest. Join the 4 million men worldwide who trust Manscaped by going to manscaped.com for 20% off and free shipping with the promo code PLAJ. The Ultra Premium Collection package includes Manscaped Premium Deodorant. No, not for your nether regions, for your stinky armpits. Hydrating Body Moisturizer. Have tattoos or issues with dry skin? It's designed to keep your skin feeling clean, smooth, and smelling fresh. Body Wash to lather you up with their infused aloe vera and sea salt shower gel. 2-in-1 shampoo and conditioner to clean your scalp with one easy step. Plus a free gift, a 3-pack set of lip balm that's made up with ingredients such as vitamin E, peppermint, and eucalyptus oil to keep those chappers feeling moist. That's 4 products and a gift inside the Ultra Premium Collection. What a score! Get 20% off now, plus free shipping with the promo code PLAJ at manscaped.com. That's 20% off, plus free shipping with the promo code PLAJ at manscaped.com. The power of attraction is now in a bottle, thanks to Manscaped.
What's going on, everybody? It's Luke here from Play Like a Jet. Let's talk a little bit about Drake London, because I was really impressed with his tape. And talking about pro comps, which is something everybody loves, there's been a lot of Mike Evans and Brandon Marshall because he's 6'4", 6'5", and he wins above the rim. That's not the style of pass catcher I think he is. I think he's more Mike Williams at Clemson, or even closer to home, Michael Pittman Jr. coming out a couple of years ago at USC. So that's kind of how I view him as a prospect. Let's take a look at his film though now. And something I think is so underrated is his savvy, his intelligence, his understanding of leverage, and his route running. So he's at the top of the screen here, and I want you to watch how nuanced this route is. This isn't just a jump ball receiver. Off the snap, you can see he does a great job with his release, little stutter step, he feints like he's going to the inside, but I want you to watch the little shoulder shrug to the outside. He gets that corner to completely spin because of a little fake. Then this is the even more impressive part of the route. As he comes out, the corner's in this kind of cover 3 bail look, he starts to attack his outside shoulder in the leverage. That corner turns his hips again, he's able to stop on a dime and come back for the football and make the catch. Watch it at full speed. Drake London attacks him off the line of scrimmage, little shrug, goes behind his back in that blind spot, attacks the leverage and makes the catch. That is fantastic understanding of leverage, understanding of what he can do to create separation despite not being the twitchiest athlete on earth. I love that play from Drake London. Another example, Drake London to the field, top of your screen, just on the numbers. Just watch the separation he gets with his release. Goes for a little stutter, beats him to the inside again with a little hesitation release, and then plants that left leg in the ground and creates literally 5 yards of separation. This is man coverage. Cooks him on the release, great hesitation, comes back to the football and then puts his shoulder pads down, runs behind them, and gets a few yards after the catch. Just another example of how savvy he can be, how quick he is up the line, and his ability to create separation without pure speed. And one more, this time Drake London against effectively a bail cover 3 type technique from the corner, bottom of your screen. Again, just attacks the leverage, understands that if he attacks the boundary side, he goes behind his back in that blind spot, the corner's going to spin. While he's doing that, he opens his hips. London can sit down on a little curl and come back to the ball and create 5 yards of separation. It's very easy. And he's not doing this through pure athleticism. It's through craftiness, it's through route running, and it's through intelligence. But that's who Drake London is as a route runner, and I think it's really underrated. The one concern I do have is that he doesn't have the deep speed to threaten you. So if the corner's smart and they play him the right way, they'll always be sitting on the underneath stuff. Have a look at this example. The corner's in this, again, bail, butt to the sideline, tout technique, but he's never threatened by Drake London. So look how quickly he can close on this football and cause the pass breakup. This is because of the lack of deep speed. And this isn't something he's doing wrong. He runs a fine route. His pads are over his toes on the little breakdown here. But because he doesn't have that threat down the field, as far as a vertical speed receiver like a guy like Christian Watson has, the corner can squat on it because he trusts himself downfield, he closes and he gets the PBU. So that's just something to be wary of when you're watching the Drake London tape. But here's something that Drake London does better than anyone, not just in this draft class, but the entirety of college football, and that's win above the rim. He is awesome at being physical down the field and getting up and making these 50-50 chances more like an 80-20 in his favor. Against Colorado, there were just multiple examples that showed off his athleticism and how strong he can be at the catch point. This was a great ankle here from on 3 with USC, and I want you to show he's going to come on the right-hand side of your screen here. Just look at his ability to high point this football, to come over the top and just moss the cornerback. Incredible tracking of the ball, get up agility, that vertical leap at 6'4", 6'5", and make the play. Man, he doesn't get much better than that. That's a special ability, and that's what separates him because, yes, separation skills and the ability to get open is big, but if you can do that, that's a pretty handy trait to have as well. And then on the very next snap, he finishes it with a touchdown. Again, wins above the rim, but look at the ball skills. Again, little double hezzy release, gets some separation. He doesn't push off with that arm. Watch him just rotate his shoulders. A one-arm stab, if you don't mind, for the touchdown, gets his feet in bounds. But again, really nice release, savviness, freezes the DB, and then just the strength and the ball skills to stab it with one hand. Drake London above the rim is pretty damn special, and that's obviously a strength of his game. Something that's interesting when you look at the Drake London film are yards after catch and broken tackles, because he led the whole of college football in broken tackles throughout the 2021 season, but he's not really that shifty or speed guy. He does it through balance after contact. Now that's a great strength. Have a look at him here. He's in the slot. He gets this little screen. He breaks a tackle, spins out of another one. Look at the balance through contact. He broke 4 or 5 tackles there. But at the same time, he kind of only gained 6, 7 extra yards because his strength after the catch is balance and is strength. That isn't as explosive as a guy like Christian Watkins or even Deebo Samuel. Have a look at it again. We'll break down the play. Nice change of direction, but I don't look at this and go shiftiness. He breaks the initial tackle, a little jump cut to the inside, good balance, a little spin move, but nothing there is twitchy. And yes, this is a handy trait for a 6'4" guy. I understand his game isn't explosiveness, but he's never taking this to the house. I think there's a ceiling on how much Drake London can do after the catch. So I just want you to be wary that I think the missed tackle stat is a little bit inflated by the fact that Drake London had the most targets on screen in college football, and he averaged nearly 4 per game. So it's an underrated little ability that he has. It's another bow to add to his repertoire, but I don't think it's something that's going to see him fully succeed in the NFL. Another example of just kind of the creativeness that USC used him, you can see him motion in the screen here to almost a H-pack position, and then he goes in motion, continues out, catches the ball, turns upfield really fluently, and then again, his ability to finish. Hurdles over a player, gets in the end zone. It's not shifty, but it just shows you that for a bigger athlete, he's still really good after the catch, and he can give you something that, almost like an AJ Brown can. That's still something that NFL teams will definitely covet when it comes to the NFL draft. The last play I wanted to break down, sometimes a wide receiver isn't open, and the quarterback needs to make a play, and the best person to throw it to is his 6'4", 210-pound athlete on the outside. Drake London at the bottom of your screen. He's getting double teamed here by, looks like a safety in a corner. When the quarterback goes to throw it, he's being face guarded. He's not open here, but you can throw it to him, and he's going to have the length, the extension, and the size to come back to the football and make a play. That's who he is. He's a safety valve who's also an underrated route runner, but he can do this. He can provide you with an easy out and 10 yards when nothing's really on. That's the advantage of this kind of body type. That's who Drake London is. So guys, that's the skinny on Drake London. I really like him as a player. I think he's great above the rim. We all know that. You could see it. His route running's underrated. He's smart. He's intelligent. He's nuanced with his attacking of leverages and DBs. And then I think his yards after catch provides something a little bit extra that you don't necessarily expect from a 6'4" kind of guy. But overall, I wouldn't take him at number 10 if I'm the Jets. I just don't think he's that caliber of player. I don't think he has the upside to be a Julio Jones. I think the Jets can get better value there. I think his range is in the early to mid-20s. I think if you take him around where Justin Jefferson was taken, which was too late for him, that's your range. I like Drake London. I like the player. And if he slips, Maybe you trade up for him, but I don't want the Jets to take him at 10.